Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another Kreo review. Got this guy off of eBay. If you saw my Galvatron review, you know why. So, if you're following along at home, you should know who this guy is. And it's, Waspinator. Yeah, not really looking forward to this guy, but it is what it is. I do appreciate that, Hasbro did go ahead and try to include all facets of Transformers in this preview set, but cut it open on camera for you, dump the parts out, and let's build us a rivet. Alright, let me get that part there. Try to keep everything, well, the instructions I guess don't have to be on camera, but as always, we're going to start. There's the torso, and has that great Waspinator detail of his head, which we're going to cover up in a few seconds with a vest. And this guy too does have those stress marks, as I mentioned in Galvatron's review. Let's see if it'll come in on the hand here. You can see it. Oh, there we go. You do see it right there, much better than on Galvatron. That's something that does concern me and going to be an issue, I think, going forward. Gonna have this little vest here. We're gonna put that on with the peg going towards the back, just like so, because obviously this guy's going to have some parts to go on him. And then we're going to take this head, which I think has to be new, because it has this great, like, insect type detail going on, unless there was like a Kreon from a larger set that I don't know about, but maybe did they do the Insecticons or something? I think those guys are coming, but so yeah. And then we just drop the helmet on, which I think is a holdover, from Jazz, because he's got the visor. And there we go, all in green. So you got a green Jazz. So then we can take these great little bipods that are going to clip onto the arms, just like so. Just like this. And, these are going to be probably the bug legs, but I guess they're just there now in robot mode. A lot of people have said that when they use these guys as just Kreons, they tend to leave off the vest and some of the extra parts so you get that, painted on detail. It's up to you. I also asked the question in my last video, are any of you using some of these extra parts to take some of your pre-existing Kreons and turn them into Transformers, since the holes and stuff are probably already there? We're now going to go to the back, and the first thing we're going to do is take this very popular piece in in the Kreon sets, this yellow, well, the circular peg. We're going to just put that onto the plug on the back. There's two ends. There's a smaller end right here and then a wider end. We're going to put the main figure down and now go to the extra parts here. And okay, this clip with the hole facing towards the figure, you're going to take, and then you have this handlebar piece, which, according to the instructions, there's a curvature here. Let's see if that can... And, well, basically what you want is that curvature facing away. So you're going to snap that together. Then you have something that looks a lot like fins, and there's like some textured webbing. So you want that facing out, and you're going to slide that on to those handlebars, just like so. I guess this is like to make his buggish backpack. I don't, no idea, but clear plastic kind of scares me. Especially I've been starting to hear horror stories. And, boom, 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 boom. So then all this will peg on to the main figure, and then you come around, and he does have a handgun that you can just slide into either hand. And here we are with Waspinator in his robot mode. As you can see, some of these, the legs, pipe, or insect limbs are a little loose. You do have a few parts left over, but they will be used in insect mode, which we're going to get to right now. Okay, I went ahead and partially disassembled Waspinator again. Looking at the instructions, he won't be using his legs. And what's interesting is the instructions don't show it, but the final picture shows it. Here, I'll show you, but it shows it holding his gun, even though you're not shown to put it in his hands. That's somewhat interesting, but we're going to keep the gun here now since, that's what it is. But what you want to do is keep the torso all in one piece, just like this. But you're going to put his hands forward. You're going to hold the body like that. And, well, then that's about it you're going to do for that. And I'm catching a peg that almost took off. What we want to do now is get this 3-peg brick. And remember those flippers from before? Well, now what we're going to do is you're going to peg them on, but you're going to peg them on somewhat of an angle. Very slight angle. Actually, wait a minute, see if I can do that better. If we do it like that. Yeah, I guess that's how you got to do it. You peg them on from this end, and you're gonna just angle it ever so slightly back that it looks like it's wings. I am doing this right, correct? Actually, wait a minute. Yep, no. It's about as good as it's gonna get. So, okay, and then right smack dab in the middle, they're gonna peg on to that yellow peg, and there's his insect wings. The middle and rear section requires a bit more work. We'll take this purple piece with the peg going forward, because it's going to peg into the torso. We're going to grab this handlebar, and okay, with the curve, see if we can get the curve facing up towards the clip, we're going to clip it on, and then we'll, working back, take this little black circular peg, peg that into the rear, and then, ooh, this is like that piece from Galvatron, but only it's been done in black and yellow with those stripes. Peg it on like that, and then we have a larger peg that's going to go in the hole like that. And then the final step to this will be clipping the insect legs on like so, and then we bring it all together and pray for the best. There we go. And final touch will be, of course, Waspinator's handgun in his hand to give this like a attack wasp mode. And here we go. Many people have said this is the best looking of the vehicle modes. And I would have to say, maybe not vehicle, but I'll put him number 2 behind Scorponok with the animals. That it, it does look something like a building block, excuse me, wasp. But I do think out of all of these, Waspinator is, well, not Waspinator, but Spinister is my favorite. I think the whole rotating, the rotating blades did it for me, but all these are worth a pickup. If you're a Transformer fan, if you're like a building block fan, I know there is some crossover there. You can really find some enjoyment in these. I got the majority of them from Walgreens, but I know Toys R Us carried them. I don't know if they have any more of this preview wave. I think they may have switched over to Wave 1, the official wave. But if you see them, grab them. Look online. There's plenty of websites have the cheat sheets up so you know which ones you're getting. Just as a reminder, it's the code right here on the front. Oof, glare. It's the number, that last number. We have that product code, but that number off to the side. And, it is different for each wave, but somebody buys the case and figures them out. If you have to get these online, don't pay more than $5. And that's including shipping. I mean, even then, $5 is pushing it. But you also, won't have the thrill of ripping these open because somebody will either have done it already and selling it extra so you know what you're getting, or like me, the person was using the cheat sheet was able to tell you, which was kind of good in my case. But this is your old pal Chuck for Waspinator. We'll see you next time.